The Koamote had entered the halls of my imagination and took over. I could see its rough exterior peel away as it turbocharged through the creases of my brain. Organic mass sprang out from the back of the mask. Spindles of tissue and muscle rippled through the air and formed a body. The mask embedded itself into the blank head and looked down at its hands, admiring its new frame. It then looked up at me with that fixed expression of rage, but instead with a closed mouth. The mask went green, and the body became burly and covered in moss, almost like a manifestation of the Kappa Yokai from the dark swamps of lore. Its sharp teeth spilled over its lips, and it launched itself at me. I jerked upright on my futon in a cold sweat. My chest heaved up and down. I tried to slow my breathing with deep inhales and exhales, but nothing would erase the grip of the no Kappa as it devoured my neck. I stood up and stumbled to the bathroom to wash my face. I scrubbed as if I could wash the fear away. After a while, the Kappa melted from my mind. I dried my face and went back to bed. I laid there staring at the ceiling, utterly confused. Why was I the only one to bear this burden? If this organization had no limits on what they were willing to do to retrieve the mask, then wasn't its value provably inherent? Kwame went in depth on how he felt about preserving traditional crafts as a whole, and he was right. The responsibility of keeping No alive shouldn't be attributed to the few mask makers and actors on stage. The historical and cultural relevance to the country warranted more investment and involvement from the state. It had to be an interdependent and collaborative event. Otherwise, what was the point? Before I drifted off completely, I decided to approach city officials in the morning. If I let it, this stress would tear me open before the group did. And I wouldn't let the profession kill me like it did my father.